So, I was just about to make a YouTube video on the new tractor. Kiddo comes out and starts screaming. Look what we found in the driveway in Ohio. A crawdad.
Crawdad! Yeah!
So, if you aren't aware right now, things are pretty crazy in the state of Ohio. All the kids are home for at least a month. My wife is working from home. And we just found a big crawdad.
She's supposed to get a picture with you for homework. Look, it's a mother.
Look at all the eggs.
That's a clutch of eggs. Where should we put her? Let's go put her home.
I like the look of the laptop and the boots and the yoga pants.
Work and homeschool. This is what
Yeah. So, nonetheless, things have been pretty crazy around here lately. Due to the nature of my job, I still have to go to work every day. Hope they don't hear that cough or they won't let me go. My wife works for a big university. She's working from home right now. The kids are off school. Was for a couple days, then they said a month. So things are a little different around here right now. So it's been a while since I made a video. As you can guess, there's been a lot going on with the whole coronavirus and such. But my last video was talking about tractor brands. This is what we purchased. Kubota 3901. I know tractors don't go by years, but this was actually manufactured in 2020. So if you watched my last video, there's a lot that goes into buying a tractor. The reason we decided to go with Kubota after looking at a lot of others is, one, I think you get good quality. I'm not saying the other tractor brands aren't good quality, but I kind of bundle that quality into dealer support and parts availability. And I know I was almost ready to drop and buy a RK37. Does have a little bit bigger specs. It's a little bit bigger tractor overall. The only problem is, after talking to a couple RK stores, I just didn't get a good vibe from them. This is a big investment. We purchased this tractor. I had the money to put half down. We decided we can make more money by putting that in the bank. We did finances 0%. They had a rebate on the loader. They had a rebate on the tractor itself. I had them throw in the factory third function and a set of pallet forks because those were also under a rebate. As of now, I have a bucket for it, obviously, the Land Pride pallet forks, and a Wicked 55 grapple, which I bought used off a great guy who's also a YouTuber. What Would Jared Do? Go check him out. So this is the tractor. What initially turned me off on Kubota was the price of my local dealer. I called around, found a dealer about 30 miles away, and they were like $4,000 less. So I know markets change depending where you are, but this tractor, 3901, loader, R4 tires, hydro, third function, bucket, pallet forks. I got them to throw in some extras, was a tad over 25. Another dealer I called, they were at 27 just for the tractor. This Land Pride, land plane grader, whatever you guys want to call them, does not belong to me. It belongs to a business acquaintance of my grandfather. Let me borrow it. This thing is awesome. As you can see, we just had almost 80 ton of stone hauled in. So this house, if you've been watching, is it's a project we're working on. So got some dumpsters in here, got some stone hauled in, made a pad in front of the garage. Kids off school. I don't know who's gonna go crazy first, me or mommy, but I'm happy with this tractor. I have 9.5 hours on it. Excuse me. There's a few things that are gonna take some getting used to. My background in tractors is I used to run some excavation equipment, and I have an older Farmall tractor. I have a older Oliver larger tractor, and I have a Ford 2N. So this thing, the power on this is unbelievable. But I'm kind of a taller guy. When I lean back, you know, to look down at the implement while I'm going, check and see what's going on, my knee happens to hit the hazard button there. Another thing I've learned is if I scooch too far over to turn, my hip hits the range selector, and sometimes we'll knock it out of gear. I'll put it in neutral. Things I'm learning, you know, this is just totally different for me. It's my first ever brand new tractor. Before I get some nasty comments, the ROPS are down because of where I store it right now. It will not fit with the ROPS up until we get a pole barn built. But those are my two bugaboos with the tractor right now. I wasn't sure how it'd be about the hydrostat, but I actually do like it. It just makes it easier for doing loader work. Like I said, we had a lot of stone hauled in. They did tailgate quite a bit of it, but some parts of it, because of power lines, I had to use the bucket. So third function from Land Pride came with 2 male Pioneer fittings. I since switched those over. Actually, yesterday I switched those over to flat face fittings. I bought a grapple used, and that's what he had on it. I know they're a little bit more pricey, but they do stay cleaner, and I like that. What else can I tell you about the tractor? I was doing my in-laws driveway. They have a long lane like ours. With this land plane the other day, started smelling antifreeze. It was dark out, so loaded it, got home, noticed that the coolant reservoir was a little low. Next morning, because I don't have lights where I store it right now, there was some antifreeze on some looms down here, actually on the other side, but to give you an idea, right there. Jumped on the Kubota Facebook page. There's an L series owners group, and a lot of guys say that the hose clamps on each end of the radiator aren't always tight. Tighten those up with about a 10-inch flat screwdriver. Hadn't had an issue. Called the dealer, told him, hey, you guys sold me this, it was loose, I lost some antifreeze. They are going to hook me up with some stuff when I go up there next time. And one thing I'm not a fan of are these turnbuckles. So into the deal, I had them throw me a set of the deluxe adjustable, I believe is what Kubota calls them. So just a little rundown. I'm very happy with this tractor. It's a little bit different having a brand new tractor and not running my big old ones that are a little temperamental. It's nice when I jump on this and turn the key, it works. Good buddy of mine, I've known since high school. I'm actually younger than that. He's been looking at tractors too. I posted on my social media about this. He called me. He was about ready to drop some money on an RK37. He called me 2 days later, said, hey, I just left the dealer you dealt with. They treated me right. I bought a 2501. He has another tractor for brush hogging, so he really didn't need all the PTO horsepower that I wanted. And you know, obviously the loaders are going to lift the same. They both run an LA 525 loader. It's very smooth and a lot of power for as small as it is. So that's about it, guys. Coming up tomorrow, actually it's supposed to be here today, I ordered in Everything Attachments Extreme 60-inch rotary cutter. Here's one of our big deer trails, so you can see down through here. I want to clear that up a little bit. There's some other trails over here. Actually, that is an old 72-inch pull behind rotary cutter. Operates off a rear remote for transport wheels. I might get that going. It might be a little big for this tractor, and I don't want to deal with you know, the backing up. It might be nice once I get things down, just make a little bit wider passes, but I'm going to get that thing going just out of curiosity and fun. So here's the tractor, everybody. Have any questions, give me a shout out. So far been using the pallet forks the most, just moving stuff around the house. We're still trying to get the garage moved in. Most of the stuff in the house is settled. I put everything on pallets in the garage so I can just kind of pull everything out and work one at a time, putting things away. So I'm very happy with this purchase. Like I said, I'm not bashing any other tractor brand. I think they all make a quality product, but other dealers I talked to, I did not feel that I would get the support or the parts availability if I would need them. So that being said, I'll wrap this up. We're closing on 10 minutes. It's probably enough of me jabbering around. Really wasn't planning on making a video, but got the tractor out and need to move some stuff around. I got a dumpster here. You can see they're coming to pick up tomorrow. So figured I'd make a short video. Hope you guys enjoy. Oh, and one more thing I might make a video on is I will be filling these rear tires. I picked up some stone the other day, backed up, hit a bump, and lifted one of them about 10 inches off the ground with a smaller, just straight blade on the back. So I'm really going to fill those tires. And eventually I would like to get a brush guard. I did mess around with the grapple for about 5 minutes yesterday. I could see where something would go through that grill. So, excuse me, I got some kind of cough going on here, choking. So, all right, guys, hopefully we'll be back to making videos on the regular. Hope you guys enjoy. Have a good day.